Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another fragrance rotation video for the week ending the 21st of July, 2024. Awesome. That is right, my friends. Once again, I am back, this time with another fragrance rotation video. And as you can tell by the date, it is the middle of summer, the height of summer, if you will. And yet, it has not been very summery at all. Some of my picks don't accurately reflect the weather because I've given up this year on wearing weather-appropriate perfumes, which is what I try to do all the time. You know, being British, I am at one with the weather. It's all that preoccupies us, you know? Absolutely. And the weather, my friends, has been shite, is one way of putting it. Double shite is another way of putting it. We did have one warm day this week. We've had a little bit of humidity too. Humidity is definitely the hardest weather to work with as far as perfume's concerned, you know? But I'll go through my picks and you can see what you think. And on Monday, I wore a classic of the channel. There's three classics of the channel in here. Maybe some future classics as well. And this is Cartier's Roadster. Look at the dent. I have heard others proclaim that the dent don't lie. Look at the size of that dent. It's thick, my friends. It's a thick, thick dent. And what a fragrance it is. One of my very favourites. This is, as I'm sure you're aware by now, mint, bergamot, patchouli, a bit of vetiver, and some vanilla. You know, I don't know if I've reviewed this yet. I should. I'm approaching a place where I'd feel comfortable reviewing it. I mean, if I already have reviewed it, just forget everything I've said. This was made by a Mathilde Laurent, who was the in-house perfumer and was released in 2008. I remember having a bottle or two of this as a signature when I was a younger duckling, if you will. Absolutely loved it then. Green. The mint and the bergamot combined to give this almost like an apple kind of effect. It's very strange. I went for the longest time completely convinced this had apple in it, but it does not. Performance is brilliant. It dries down to like a mint chopped chip because of the patchouli and the mint. It's green, it's fresh, it's juicy. It's lovely. It's a sensational fragrance. And they discontinued it. I think they discontinued the fragrance when they discontinued the watch. And that's what the bottle's based on. I will go into that in a review, assuming I haven't already done one. Oh no. Okay. Next up, I wore a new release. And probably, is this my latest purchase? I think so. This is Orangeur Sirocco by Les Indomptables. Made by Antoine Lee, obviously released this year. Cinnamon, orange blossom, Petit Grand. To me, this is fresh. It's a little bit spicy. The cinnamon is a weird one for me. It comes and goes. Sometimes I can really smell it. Sometimes I can hardly smell it. But it's all about that orange blossom. And the Petit Grand as well. It works so well. It's blended beautifully, absolutely. But there's some kind of ambergris, ambroxan thing going on. And I sent some to Smurvy Girlie, who has a sensational nose, to be fair. She knows what she's talking about. Get it? And she was like, there's something in there that's rancid and it smells like designer perfumes and I hate it. Make it die. Make it go away. And I get that. There is an ambroxany, ambergris-esque type malarkey going on in there, you know? There's some kind of freshness, but it wears well on me. I think it smells really nice. And it's a white floral that I like, you know. Would I buy it again? As of yet, no. But that could change, you know. But I did enjoy wearing it. Cinnamon's really good in it, obviously. Dries down to like an ambroxany, ambergris kind of thing. But we'll talk more about that as I get to wear it more, you know. I don't want to pass judgment on it yet. Okay, next up is the second classic of the channel. And this is Geranium pour Monsieur. It was warm on Wednesday, which is the day I wore this, and I thought, fuck it. And I put some on, and I put a lot on, and I went out about an hour after I put it on, went into a shop, and I got an anti-compliment. I can't remember what the right word is. I don't know. But someone was like, ooh, that's horrible. There's something in that. That's fucking awful. It's got some kind of like aldehydic, sharp stabbiness about it, you know. But for me, this is mint, a little bit of resin, some florals, maybe some incense type of thing. I will review this again. Colossal dent. I mean, I've used half that bottle, I reckon, like at least, but I do lay it on thick. So maybe that's a lesson, you know. But I do tend to slap on the summer fragrances, excuse me, whilst I hydrate. I do tend to slap on the summer fragrances, and I was told off for wearing Geranium pour Monsieur. Anyway, next up we have another classic of the channel. On Thursday I wore Pavarotti. Just love it. I slapped this on as well, bollocks. I doubled down. I absolutely love this stuff. It's beautiful. It is one of my favourite fragrances, right up there with Balenciaga pour Homme. I love everything about it. It's warm, it's fresh, it's gourmand. It's got florals, it's well made. I just can't imagine anyone disliking it, but I'm sure there are people out there that will. I have scratched off the name because it was half off anyway, and I thought balls, and then I can't get this little bit in the middle off, which is doing me fucking tit in. Patchouli, honey, a little bit of lemon at the top. Oh, resinous, tonka. Maybe even something a little bit leathery in the base. Bit of oak moss as well. Oh, it's just fantastic. Just everything about it's great. Like, love it. Love it. Okay. Friday I was sleepy. Obviously I take poison on a Thursday night. So Friday I was feeling sleepy, tired. So I went with something very interesting, but I went out and got myself a meal, and it was nice, and I wanted to smell summery and fresh, and I was. And what did I wear? Oh, my big fat bottle of Frenchy Lavande. You can get these on eBay. Don't buy them brand new because they're a silly price. And their behaviour with their pricing should not be rewarded. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. They're out there. And this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this stuff. And I'm glad I've got a big 200ml so I can just slap it on as I did. You know. I just slapped that shit on us. And it was fantastic. Again, those fresh Petit Grand, bergamot, lemony opening, but not too sharp. And then lavender, sage, bit of vetiver, probably some tonka bean and some kind of ambrox thing in the base. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Love it. love throwing it on. It is fantastic. Perfect fragrance for a 200ml bottle. You know, performance isn't that bad. I get like 4 to 6 hours. Speaking of performance, yesterday I decided that I was going to wear something a little bit. It's light, but it's not. It's light, but it's not like weightless, you know. And this is the original Dior Homme Cologne, silver stem. This is the Cologne. Interesting. So it is essentially Dior Homme 2005 with a thinner profile. At the top, you get like the lavender cardamom, mandarin sort of thing, and then you get the iris. The iris is beautiful, but it's much thinner in this. And then the base, you get that leather, cacao, patchouli sort of thing, you know. Performance is about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, but it's great for what you just reapply. It's what it's for. So you get the 125ml bottle for, just put it back on. You know, gorgeous. Love this stuff. Perfect for what I used it for yesterday. Didn't want anything too strong. Okay. Today I am wearing something completely different. The first time I've worn this on this channel. A former Fragcom darling and hype beast. This is Tumulte by Christian Lacroix. This is extremely hard to find and very expensive, but it used to be utterly cheap and cheerful and a fantastic fragrance for the money. Frankincense, cedar, all the cedars, very woody. It's got some kind of sweet berry freshness at the top. I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's blackcurrant or anything, but today is just like a standard grim kind of day, you know. Brilliant bottle. Very much harder to find now, and the prices are scandalous. But yes, this was released in about 2006, 2005. Go back and look at all the old videos. You'll find plenty of people talking about it. It is sensational. The cedar in it reminds us of Tam Dao. It really is like that kind of fragrance, but it's a lot lighter. Anyway, that is it, my friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.